Buckle up, because what's happening in British politics right now is so wild you'd think it was scripted by a satirist, except no one could make it up. Picture this: Keir Starmer, fresh into the job, jets off to the G7 summit, chest out, brimming with statesman confidence, ready to sell the world a story of success. The story? He's fixed illegal migration. Fist bumps all around. Problem solved. Or is it? Because just as Starmer is shaking hands with world leaders, back home his own government is quietly admitting that the small boat crisis is getting worse, not better. You can almost hear the sound of a political faceplant echoing across the channel. The numbers? Let's just say they make the challenging look like a day at the seaside. Since Starmer took office in July 2024, roughly 30,000 people have made the crossing to the UK. That's not a typo. 30,000. To put that in perspective, that's the entire population of a mid-sized British town like Llandudno deciding to take a very damp day trip to Dover. And if you thought the pace was slowing, think again. In just the first few months of 2025, over 6,100 crossings have already been recorded, with more than 2,000 in the last week alone. At this rate, Dover might as well roll out a welcome mat. But the story gets even more bizarre. Enter Darren Jones, the Treasury Minister, who appears on BBC's Question Time and claims that most small boat arrivals are women and children. Sounds sympathetic, right? Only problem, Home Office statistics show nearly 3/4 of arrivals are adult men. When pressed, Jones backpedals furiously, insisting he was only talking about a specific visit. The scene echoes every classic political gaffe, a government caught out by its own facts. Meanwhile, as the crisis rages, British taxpayers are discovering their money is being used for more than just emergency housing. Reform UK's research unit found Kent County Council has spent over £1,000 on TV licenses for small boat arrivals, plus another £24,000 on cinema trips, trampolining, and shopping sprees at JD Sports and PC World. While families across the country are pinching pennies, asylum seekers are apparently being treated to taxpayer-funded entertainment packages. The audacity is almost impressive. When Reform called this out, Liberal Democrat MP Mike Martin dismissed the findings as a clown show, claiming Kent doesn't even have an asylum budget. The response? Reform's team produced budget codes, spending categories, and receipts, the evidence sitting plainly in the council's own documents. This isn't just about one prime minister looking foolish on the world stage, or one minister tripping over his own statistics. It's about a government that talks tough on migration while the crisis deepens, that promises action but delivers cinema tickets, and that claims progress even as its own spokespeople admit things are getting worse. 40,000 crossings in 9 months isn't just a policy problem, it's a calamity dressed up in diplomatic spin. So, what's your take? Is Starmer's tough talk convincing anyone, or are you as fed up as the rest of us with politicians who can't match their rhetoric to reality? Drop your thoughts below, don't hold back. Clearly, this government isn't. And if you want more British political truth-telling, stick around. In Westminster, the truth is always stranger than fiction.